here, and today we're going to be looking at some more Five Nights at Freddy's Mystery Minis. Now I know we just got done reviewing all the Pizzeria Simulator figures, and boy, we reviewed all of them too, including all the exclusives, and I thought, wait a minute, you know what? We actually missed a line, which was the really cool Twisted Ones and Sister Locations Mystery Minis. And this time, we've got a whole case to unbox. Aw, yeah!
Alright, it's about time you get to review us because we are awesome!
Yep, you sure are. We just love Twisted Ones. Because the Twisted Ones is based on this really cool book right here, which is a really good read, actually. And now we've got the figures to accompany them. Okay, so let's look at this first figure box here. And on the back, we see that there are 12 to collect. Well, minus all the exclusives that they did. But, all right, we gotta start somewhere, I guess. And we'll start with this box right here, which gives us the figure of... All right, Twisted Freddy, which is the scariest Freddy of them all. And he comes to us straight from the book. And holy cow, this is one gruesome looking Freddy. Look at those beady red eyes. He's got the mouth with all the teeth going straight across his face. Ugh. He's got the hole in his chest and the big claws on his arms. Oh man, what a nightmare. Now the weird thing about these Twisted One characters is that, well, they never showed up in the articulated line. Oh man. That was disappointing because I would love to have articulated figures of these characters. But we did, however, get them in pop figure form and plushie form. So at least we got a couple different versions of these twisted characters. Okay, well, at any rate, let's grab another box here because we've got more figures to open up. And this time we get the figure of... All right, it's Twisted One's Bonnie. Oh yeah. And talk about a creepy looking figure, Bonnie takes the cake because she's got the extra row of teeth that comes off her other row. Oh man, I guess you can take it off here, which don't want to take it off too much, I might break it. But what a great looking figure. We've got more beady eyes, we can see down into her animatronics, and we get the fluffy tail on back. That's pretty cool. And yep, there's our Bonnie figure. And here again, we've got a pop figure of Bonnie and a plushie of Bonnie. And if we look at all three of them together, we see that each one has their own characteristics that they bring to the table. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's grab another figure here and continue the Twisted Ones characters. And this time we get the figure of, all right, it's a newcomer Twisted Wolf. He looks pretty darn cool. Instead of red beady eyes, we get blue eyes. He's got some snarly teeth there, making him really menacing. And on the back side, well, we've got just as much detail as the front side. Boy, they did a great job on this guy. Especially since the only details we get on this wolf is, well, in the book. Alright, well, we also get a pop figure of this guy. And, boy, that pop figure looks pretty good when placed side by side. And we get a plushie version of him, too. So, yep, there's no shortage of twisted wolves when it comes to good old Funko. Okay, back to the boxes here. And it looks like we're just wiping out all the Twisted One's main characters. So let's see what's in this box. And, ooh, no exception, is Twisted Foxy. To round out the characters from the Twisted One book. And boy, this is another great looking character. We get the beady eyes again, we get the rows of teeth, we get the hook for a hand, and of course he doesn't come with legs. He actually is popping out of some mud because, well, that's what happens in the book. He's popping out of mud there, and then on the back side, yep, he's just as deranged looking as the front side. So, really cool figure if you ask me. And if we compare him to his pop figure counterpart, well, we see that there's a bit more detail on this guy than the little guy, but they both look great. And if we look at the plushie version, well, we see that he's not embedded in dirt. In fact, his bottom side is stained with dirt. So they retained that, which is really cool. And there we go, the whole collection of Twisted Foxy. Okay, here we go again, and we've got our fifth figure. And this time we get, let's see here. All right, Twisted Chica, which isn't really in the book. I think they just made her to fill out the rest of the characters. But you just gotta love good old Chica. She's the best. Gotta like that, the cupcake molded into her face. Ugh. And then there's another cupcake down there, which isn't pink. No, it's part of her flesh. And we got the mouth over her bib. Not really sure why she didn't show up in the book, but at least we get tons of pop figures and everything else, which look fantastic. And we also get a plushie with the cupcake kind of sewn into the side there. Perfect. But there they are, all three twisted Chicas coming at you, which look fantastic when placed together. Okay, let's grab another box out of this case here. And now that all the main characters out of the way, curious who we'll see next. And this time we get the figure of... Oh, cool, it's one of those little puppet things from Sister Location that hangs in, what is that, Baby's little room? Cool. I'm surprised they made a figure of this guy. Because he's like a background character. But I'm not sure of his name. I think it's like Joe or something. I'm not sure, but he looks fantastic. Like those beady eyes and the teeth and the bow tie. Yep, there's a lot of detail for just a little guy here. Now, of course, this character is so obscure, you won't find him in a plush version. In fact, the only way you'll see him is in a McFarlane Toys playset, which, he comes with a little bonus that you can hang in the background. So, yep, as you can see, he pretty much retains that style that makes him look great. All right, time to start on the bottom half of this row. And we got another box here. Rip this open, and we'll get our next figure, which is... Oh, cool, it's the other guy that hangs in the background. I think this guy is the Magician. Yep, and this is another fantastic looking character with the beady eyes. And look at that, he's got a magic wand in his hand and a little flower on his chest. Being a magician, I wonder if he's the inspiration for a good Orville elephant, because he's the magician at Pizzeria Simulator.
Oh, he better not be, because I'm awesome.
Hey, I can be awesome too.
No, you can't. Oh, yeah, I can.
Oh, the Orville elephant. Well, anyway, this is the McFarlane version of the Magician right there. And as you can see, they're pretty much the same. Just a couple differences with the bow tie and shirt there. But other than that, they look pretty much the same. All right, cool. All right, let's grab another box out of here. And I think all of the rare figures are left. So let's see what we get this time. And, oh, cool, it's Yendo. And he looks great. And of course, he just looks like a naked Freddy, without the skin and just all the animatronic parts underneath. Boy, he's got those cool eyes, and even from the side, he looks great. Boy, they just poured the detail on this guy. Now, of course, Funko hasn't made him in any other line, but McFarlane Toys has, so we'll compare these guys together. And as you can see, there's a lot of differences. But other than that, they both do look like fantastic looking figures. Perfect. Okay, looks like we've got 4 more left. And this time we get the figure of... Oh, cool, it's Ennard. One of my favorites. And not just any Ennard, but an open face Ennard. Ooh, check it out. So we get a face popping open with Ennard underneath. And boy, look at those eyes. Boy, you gotta like that. And I gotta say, I do like the bottom of his feet. He doesn't get regular feet like the other characters. In fact, his body looks more like Molten Freddy's. Check that out. I wonder if they used the same mold for that. No, not really, because that one has a bow tie and that one has a button. So, yep, they are different molds, but, yeah, this one has a lot more parts coming out of it. That's kind of cool. But, yeah, there's good old Ennard. Looks great with the open face plate. Okay, so now we're down to our last 3, and these are probably our super rare figures that we're supposed to be opening up here. And let's see, these come packaged every 1 per 2 cases. And the first one we get is... Oh, cool, look at that. It's Dark Springtrap. Oh, yeah, and he looks really cool. Yep, you just gotta love to hate this guy, but he looks fantastic. He's got that darker complexion. He's got one of his ears missing, and his animatronic parts are showing on the bottom. Yep, he looks pretty cool. And I think this is his McFarlane Toys counterpart. As you can see, they're pretty much the same, but, pretty much different because of the different toy lines that they're in. But anyway you slice it, they do look pretty cool. And of course, that brings us to our second to last figure here. Let's see who we get this time. And oh, look at this! It's Bonbon from Sister Location. Yeah! And this is the hand puppet that Funtime Freddy wears on his hand. So as you can see there, yep, he's a little bit bigger than the hand puppet there, but yeah, there he is, looking pretty darn cool. And he's super rare too, because this little guy here is found in 1 in 36 boxes. Holy cow, that's 1 in 3 cases. So yep, good luck trying to find this guy, because he's a rare one. But of course, there's actually a figure that's rarer than him, so let's hope he's in this box right here. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. Let's see, do we get the rare figure here? And... oh yeah, check it out! We do get the rare figure, which is William Afton, the bad guy from Twisted Ones. Oh yeah, let's just look at the detail on this guy. Talk about one crazy looking figure. If you manage to open this guy, well, he's found in 1 in 6 cases because his rarity is 1 in 72 boxes. Holy cow, that's like unheard of. At any rate, he is really cool looking. I mean, look at this. He's in his Springtrap outfit, and you can see into his face where it snaps in on him, and he's bleeding from it. Oh man, that poor William. What a crazy guy. Now the crazy thing about this figure is, well, this is the first time that Funko's ever made this guy. And there's no other way to get him outside of, well, a bootleg, because I reviewed that a couple weeks ago. So make sure you check out that video, because it was a cool looking figure. But other than that, well, McFarlane Toys hasn't made him, and he hasn't appeared in any other Funko line except for the Mystery Mini line. Oh man, it's unfortunate because he's a really cool character, and I'm sure all the kids would want to buy him because he looks fantastic. Alright, once we add old William to our set, we have all 12 from the regular collection. Alright, perfect. Now the weird thing about this set is it's the first time they split it up between 2 different franchises. We have 6 characters from the Twisted Ones book, and then over here, well, we have 6 figures rounding out the Sister Location game. Weird. I mean, that's okay, but I mean, there are a lot of other characters that I would like to see, like Charlie and John, or the cop Clay, or Jessica. Yep, there's all kinds of characters that I would have loved to see made into action figure form. Well, I'll take what I can get, I guess. Alright kids, well I know we're a little late to this one, but there they are, the Five Nights at Freddy's Twisted Ones Sister Location Mystery Minis.